The producers of this radio show would like to express that they in no manner wish to support or condone the words and phrases, such as, ass, booty, yo bitch, the mayor is a dickhead, and big butt women in tiny bikinis, which are used in this radio show. However, in an effort to maintain accuracy and journalistic integrity, words and phrases such as, ass, booty, yo bitch, the mayor is a dickhead, and big butt women in tiny bikinis are necessary. But rest assured, these words and phrases, such as ass, booty, bitch, the mayor is a dickhead, and big butt women in tiny bikinis, will not be used without warrant, or in any gratuitous manner. The producers would also like you to know that all characters and events in this show, even those based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains coarse language and mature themes, and due to its content it should not be listened to by anyone. Listener discretion is advised.
Perfect! Hi, this is the OPS radio show on Co-op Radio 100.5 CFRO on your FM dial. We'd like to give a land acknowledgement of the Coast Salish Nations. Haichka, Haichka.
Overdose Prevention Society. A place where you can overdose safely. If you're overdosing, lying panicked on the floor, don't worry, some of us have also overdosed before. Take a big deep breath. The ambulance is on its way. No need to panic just cause you can't breathe. We got Narcan kits and they're handing them out for free. OD, OD, OD. Overdose Prevention Society.
You may put out a cigarette at one and notice the other for his charm and good looks. This is Smokey, Devil, and Ashtray. Downtown Eastside news and events.
All right, we're back. Welcome to the Downtown Eastside news with Ashtray and Smokey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
This is our 6th episode.
Yep.
And today we are doing this interview in a basement in Strathcona, but not the echoey basement, different basement.
Yeah.
So, I guess the exciting news is maybe soon we'll be actually able to do live episodes within the station.
Yeah, like we're supposed to.
Pretty soon.
And we'll have a longer playlist too.
Yeah, and we can do stuff live, and then you get all the fun that comes with doing live episodes.
Interviews and so forth.
Not pre-recorded stuff.
Yeah. I think we should do more like driving around ones though.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
So today we went on a little road trip.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
From the downtown east side. It's the first time you left the hood in 3 years, Smokey?
2 or 3 years, yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't even gone to Metrotown. I went like a couple years ago, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like a real thing. Is like, I know when I was doing a lot of dope on the street, that like I was pretty much trapped within like a prison of the downtown east side. Like I never left the vortex, as it were.
I just don't ever think about leaving too lot much, just because everything was there, you know.
Yeah. I never went really far. I went into Gastown to break into cars.
Yeah.
And then I went into
the Vuitton store.
Yeah. And then I went into Chinatown to break into cars.
Yeah.
1 block over, 1 block north, 1 block south, and then back to the block.
Back to the hood, yeah.
I was pretty much trapped there. And I never really left, so today we got out, we went on a little spraycation.
Wasn't it?
We went on a spraycation.
That's dope.
Yeah, spraycation.
That was cool.
We went to Abbotsford.
And we're going to be in a zombie movie.
Yeah.
And now back to Downtown Eastside news and events.
So I guess the other art or for Graffiti we're working on right now is actually in the Downtown Eastside, because this is a show about the Downtown Eastside and what's going on, is the wall. The new wall.
Yeah.
The wall.
Guess what they're doing? They saw my picture there, and they're making me paint over a gun I painted on the wall.
Yeah.
And they're paying me $300 to just paint over the gun.
So we've been asked. We've been silenced. We're not supposed to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it on the radio show, because we can talk about whatever we want here.
Yeah.
And it was Smokey's character. Now I don't know if you're familiar with Smokey Devil's work or not, but a lot of your characters, Smokey, have gang ties. They got guns and they got needles.
Yeah.
But it's not like, it never endorses any particular side. It's all it is just things you see in the hood.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So one of your characters on the wall that was protruding the fence line on Abbott Street had a gun. And if you're familiar with Smokey's art, a lot of his characters have guns. And they said that it was promoting gang violence.
Yeah.
And that it has to be removed.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna take the gun off?
Yeah, just put a spray can there.
We should put a big dick on there.
Sure.
Just a big fucking
and I'll make it going under that other guy's picture, remember?
Just a big dick hanging over the fence.
Yeah.
But so anyway, you paint the BIA, the Hastings BIA said that it promotes gang violence. So we don't want to cause problems, because we want to continue to be able to paint.
Yeah. And then I'll cover over it and put a spray paint can there.
Yeah, cover it over.
I get $300, and I also I don't know, just get to paint there some more.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of technicalities with the wall too, like the lift and stuff is like $6,000 or something, is it?
Yeah. So we got a quote on an 80-foot lift, and it's $6,000, $6,500.
To start.
$6,500 for 30 days.
And then how much does it cost to cover that wire or whatever?
$6,000 to cover the electrical wire. So that it's properly covered. So we got to raise some more money. So if you're listening to this show and you can spare some dollars to help get a wall covered in graffiti in the Downtown Eastside, OPS does have a GoFundMe campaign that's going right now. If you look up OPS Wellness, some of that money from that campaign will go towards the graffiti wall. So,
and if you donate too, I'll give you a happy ending.
Yeah, Smokey will give you a happy ending if you donate. But just so you're aware that if you donate money to Co-op Radio, we don't ever see it.
Yeah,
so
we don't touch it.
We don't actually see it. But if you donate to OPS specifically, to OPS GoFundMe campaign, OPS Wellness GoFundMe campaign, we will see it, and we can use it for graffiti. So the other big thing that we're doing on the wall there is the land back. So we're going to do...
Yeah, that's really cool.
10-foot by 10-foot square lettering.
Roller piece
that you'll be able to see from the Vancouver Revolving Restaurant.
Yeah, really cool.
10 by 10-foot letters. And the idea is it's going to be done by Canada Day.
Oh, yeah?
Because fuck Canada. Fuck Canada, and because of the 215 kids that they found in the residential school, Canada Day is canceled this year.
Is it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it should be. It should be in honor of the Indigenous people that suffered through residential schools.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I mean, so Victoria has canceled Canada Day officially, and Vancouver should get on board with that.
Yeah,
I feel like.
But they won't.
We're supposed to be a progressive city. Let's show people that we got some dignity, and let's bow our heads in shame for what the Catholic Church did to these kids.
Yeah, that's really not cool, man.
So I personally won't be celebrating Canada Day this year.
Me neither.
But up to you guys if you want to. But me personally, I won't be. And hopefully this land back roller piece will be done. By July 1st.
Yeah. Well, I think it will.
Yeah, it should be.
What's the date today?
Today is the 17th, so it's still got to do the back lettering. The inside fill is done. We got to do the black outline on it, and then a white force field.
And then we're gonna do some more other pieces after on top of that.
We're gonna do a 215.
Yeah.
We're gonna do 215 in honor of the kids, and so it'll look really good when it's done. And then we're gonna get the 80-foot lift, and we're gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Yeah, all different artists as well.
And hopefully it puts Vancouver on the map.
Again.
As like a city that is progressive and likes graffiti and
And it's not all Emily Carr, street art too.
Graph is dope, and we should be like Berlin or Montreal.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're fighting for our right to spray, and hopefully we put together another epic wall.
That's right.
So anyway, that's all we got this week.
Well, Peter fries a dick.
So I guess Peter fries a dick.
Yeah.
So Pete, if you're listening, you're a dick.
Yeah. Thanks for the break, buddy.
Thanks for
thinking about
slipping that motion through City Council to have prolific taggers and graffiti writers.
And then taking the $50,000 back.
Arrested. Super cool, dude.
Yeah.
Sarcasm, lowest form of humor.
Thanks, bro.
Anyway, see you guys later. See you next week.
Take care, everybody. See you in the street.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There's no life that I know to compare. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. On July 14th, 2021 at 1 o'clock p.m., the Drug User Liberation Front, Vancouver area network of drug users and allies, including an elected political official, will be providing a clean and tested supply of heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine to drug user groups outside the Vancouver Police Department at 238 Cordova Street. The giveaway will be accompanied by a rally with speakers from the DTAS drug user group organizations. During the event, we will not be giving drugs directly to individuals, rather to user groups in Vancouver who are most currently directly impacted by the policy failure of prohibition. These organizations will each send representatives to receive the safe supply and will distribute the supply to their members in an equitable and ethical way. Following the rally, a march will commence from 238 East Cordova to the 300 block of East Hastings Street, where a block party will be held from 2 to 5 p.m. You may put out a cigarette at one and notice the other for his charm and good looks. This is Smokey, Devil, and Ashtray, downtown Eastside news and events.
All right, we are live. Welcome to Ops Radio, episode 7. You're with the Downtown Eastside News. This is Smokey and Ashtray.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah,
So, I guess in Downtown Eastside news and events, things that are happening this week, we should talk about the release of the overdose stats for May. So, if you're not informed, it was 160 deaths from illicit drug overdoses in the month of May.
Yeah.
2021. In total, just in the 5 months that we've had this year of 2021, is 861 deaths recorded, and that is the most ever reported in the first 5 months of a calendar year so far. Ever. So, like this overdose crisis is continuing. It's not going to stop. We need to do something about it. And, here at OPS, we're doing our part.
Yeah.
At Overdose Prevention Society. If you are using drugs or thinking about using drugs, I always recommend going to an overdose prevention site. Even if you're just smoking weed, you think it could be laced, or maybe you don't use needles and you want to do a line, but you're not sure and you haven't got your cocaine or ecstasy tested on a spectrometer, you can always go to a safe injection site and snort there. It doesn't have to be specifically injection. So
you can chase the dragon at the dance too.
Yeah, chasing dragons. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people are embarrassed.
Yes,
to go to an injection site, and they don't know that you don't an overdose prevention site or insight. It doesn't have to specifically be injection.
There's not a bunch of thugs and greasy people that are gonna try and rob you or anything like that. It's pretty easy going. It's fun.
Yeah, we have seen at OPS. I've been manager at Overdose Prevention Society. We have 2 different locations. I've been manager for 2 years, coming up on 2 years now, and I've been there for 3 years in total. And I've seen people come in and say, "Can I do a line here?"
Yeah.
And we say, "Absolutely."
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can do a line here. You can smoke whatever you're smoking. I've seen everything from ketamine, the occasional PCP, smoking marijuana, snorting cocaine, doing ecstasy. You don't have to inject.
No.
To just go to an overdose prevention site. You can use whatever. And unfortunately, the stigma around it is a lot of people think as drug users, we compare our use to others. To say, as long as I'm not hanging out with these people that are using drugs in the downtown Eastside, I'm better than that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
There's a big difference between snorting it and shooting it, or say cocaine to heroin, right?
Yeah. And I've had people reach out to me through social media on Facebook and say I've just picked up this drug on a corner. I picked up some cocaine and I don't know that it's safe. I don't know if there's fentanyl in it. And it's too late for me to go to a spectrometer and get it tested at a place like Get Your Drugs Tested at 880 East Hastings, or at OPS, where we have a spectrometer from time to time. And I say, come to OPS, come down to OPS, and you can snort it at a table there, and we'll watch you. Yeah, and I know this one particular woman. I'm not going to break her anonymity, obviously, but she went to OPS and she said, I cried because I felt like I had crossed the line. Even though I knew it was the right thing to do to go to Overdose Prevention Society and snort the cocaine that I bought to be safe, I felt like I had crossed the line.
No turning back.
That now I'm one of these people.
Yeah, right.
That now I'm a hardcore drug user.
Yeah.
And you're not. Don't kid yourself. These overdose prevention sites and Insight and
no judgment.
And the Molson are there to keep you alive.
Yeah.
And use them. Use them. Don't self-stigmatize yourself as a drug user.
Yeah.
Hardcore or not. There is anonymity there. We don't take your real name when you come in. We don't release information of who you are if you're not comfortable with it. We do have some anonymity stuff there. And, the good thing about this woman coming there was she said to me after, she said, even though I felt like I was crossing a barrier in my drug use, that I had now become worse at some point by going to an OPS.
Didn't one of those people, yeah.
She did say that she felt very, very supported and that the people there were very lovely, and that was eye-opening to her as a drug user, that the people in the downtown east side who use drugs are not bad people.
No.
Which was interesting for me to think, that like, the people in the downtown east side, unfortunately, as drug users, are stigmatized as like bad people or low lives.
Yeah.
Which is totally untrue. Like, drug users are nice people. No matter what, smartest people I've ever met, no matter where they are in their drug use, whether they're using in a condo high rise or on a street level behind a dumpster, right? Like, people are people, and they're not bad. So I don't know, like, I got some stats here I'm gonna read. I got the printout. Since December 23rd of 2016, Overdose Prevention Society, which has 2 locations. One is at 99 West Pender, our inhalation tent, which is where you can come to smoke whatever you're smoking. It's outside. It's at 99 West Pender. And we have an indoor location at 390 Columbia. It's on the corner of Columbia and East Hastings. Mm-hmm. We've had 500,000, 6,257 visits. We have reversed a total of, that's over half a million visits.
That was just by me.
It's just by you, Smokey. We've reversed 2,401 overdoses. We've administered 2,622 naloxone injections or nasal sprays, and only a total of 262 transfers to the emergency department. That's kind of low when you think about the emergency transfers, which says, like, to me, that we're doing our job. Like, we're relieving the healthcare system. Like, at the emergency department, we're relieving a lot of admins to the ER department by taking care of it on a street level, and making sure that people are safe and that maybe they don't have to go to the ER after they overdose because we watch them. So, like,
keep them stabilized.
Yeah, keep them stabilized. So, like, OPS does a lot that people don't realize, that, like, taking a huge burden off the ER department by intervening on overdoses, and then watching them so that they don't have to go to an ER after.
Keeps taxpayers lowers down.
Taxpayer lowers, and we provide employment for drug users so that they don't have to commit crime.
That's right.
We do a lot. So if you're out there and you're thinking about using drugs and you're not sure and you can't get to a spectrometer and get your drugs tested, come on down to OPS. We're there for you. We have 2 locations, 99 West Pender and 390 Columbia Street.
Open every day, even Christmas.
Every day. We are open every day, even Christmas, even New Year's. And our hours are Monday, we are open from 12 p.m. until 10 p.m. That's our shortest day. And then Tuesday through Sunday, we are open from 8 a.m. until around 9:15 p.m. So come on down. You can use SAFE, and if we are closed, there's other injection sites that are open later that can help you out. Don't use alone. Do sample shots, do tester shots, but the main thing is, like, don't use alone. There's a lot of preventable deaths in this overdose crisis that can be prevented. Do sample shots. Get your drugs tested at 880 East Hastings or the spectrometer. We give the hours on this radio show when they're at OPS, where you can find them, and be smart.
Yeah, and just remember, like, no one's a superhero, right? Like, it can happen to any one of us at any time, right?
Yeah.
And now back to Downtown Eastside news and events.
All right, for our next little segment here on the Downtown Eastside News on OPS Radio, we're going to talk about the current heat wave.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's out of control.
It's hot outside.
And it's record-breaking heat.
Yeah. So, if you've ever been to Texas, you know, this is normal heat wave kind of stuff for Texas.
But you're ready for it there.
The southern states, they know what to do, but unfortunately, like when it snows heavily in Vancouver, or we get like a record-breaking heat wave in Vancouver, it's kind of like chaos ensues, and Vancouver is always caught with their pants down in the alleyway. like the video behind the campy.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you how you can see that actually.
We're getting sidetracked here, but yeah, there's a video of some homeless sex in the alleyway.
Yeah, it shows them getting busted by the cops.
Getting busted by the BPD, which is the getting shared a lot around social media today. Broad daylight. So much homeless sex.
Right behind the candy. In the little alley there.
Well, I know, like, I banged in that alley.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Who hasn't?
Not broad daylight like that. He's fully naked too. Like, didn't even have his pants pulled down to his like knees or nothing. He's like right naked. Just feeding it to her.
If you lived in Vancouver for over 10 years, and you've probably had sex in the Canby alleyway too.
Yeah.
But there's this video going around, and people got VPD caught them in the act. I don't know what it is, like an indecent exposure charge.
No. What is it? What do you put on the internet so you can see it?
It's just getting shared around.
Really?
It's just getting shared around. They can't post it on social media to get removed.
No.
But yeah, I can't believe people are having sex in this weather.
Maybe it's just making people go crazy.
What the fuck? But asking for a friend. So yeah, let's back to the topic though. The record-breaking heat wave. So things that have happened in the last 4 days. 65 deaths.
Yeah.
65 deaths in the last 4 days from the heat wave.
That's crazy. Tell me what that police guy said.
Yeah, so there was the article online that a 15-year veteran of the VPD said that he has never seen this many related 911 phone calls for heat stroke.
In his career.
In his career. So, you know, like... From the sun. The sun is out to kill you. So Smokey has got he's got 5 tips.
Yeah, the top 5 tips to how to stay hydrated and out of the heat.
So Smokey's going to read out the 5 top tips right now to beat the heat wave. He's going to help you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's number 1. It's called Make a Move.
Make a move.
Yeah, for your immediate heat stroke recovery, you need to escape that heat. So what you got to do is you got to try to find a cool place, an air-conditioned room. And if you can't do that, please try to find a space in the shade. And if your symptoms don't improve after 30 minutes, call 911 because you're in trouble. Number 2 is pack it up.
Pack it up.
Yeah, heat injuries occur when the body reaches a temperature of 104 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. This can cause cellular damage after 30 minutes at these temperatures. To cool the patient's internal temperatures, apply cool, wet towels to their skin. In severe cases, you may apply ice packs under the armpits and behind the neck. A cool bath can also help improve heat stroke and recovery time. Once you regulate the lower body's internal temperatures, let the body rest and recover. That patient will be sensitive to the heat and experiencing heat stroke.
That's what my girlfriend does. She's from Ottawa, and they have like this kind of record-breaking heat in the West Coast is like just a normal summer in Ottawa, and she highly recommends cold baths. Yeah, cold baths to bring your core heat down.
Yeah. Okay, number 3 is drink it up.
Drink it up.
Yeah, water is essential for heat stroke recovery. A sports drink with this legs can also help. Make sure the patient doesn't guzzle the drink. In case that she takes small sips. Meanwhile, it's important to avoid caffeine or alcohol during this time, which could also add to your dehydration.
Oh man, that's all I drink is coffee.
Well, your history.
I'm better start drinking some water. Small sips.
Internal combustion.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's important to aim for one liter of water per hour.
1 liter per hour.
Yeah.
Small sips.
Yeah. You can also drink carrot soup, non-caffeinated tea, fresh fruit juices, or green coconut water to rehydrate. Yeah, that green coconut water is awful.
Coconut water, gross.
I don't know if I'd rather die or drink that. Okay, number 4 is dress down. So tight or layered clothing can hinder heat stroke recovery. Remove any extra clothing to help you lower the patient's internal body temperature. That's what those people were thinking, obviously, in the cambio.
Yeah, in the cambio. Maybe they're onto something.
Yeah. Maybe they read that and they're like, oh my god, I gotta pull number 4. Okay, number 5 is lie back. If someone experiences a heat stroke, then lie them down. They should elevate their legs to get the blood flowing to their heart. Remember, it's important to keep internal temperatures low. And make sure the patient isn't covered in blankets. Beat the heat. 5 tips for heat stroke recovery. And that's like the elderly man that you found the other day that was the...
Yeah, that was scary. So we had a guy in the ops tent that was... Damn, that guy was on fire.
Yeah, it's hard to say if he really made it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I was really scared for him. Like, the number one thing is if you think someone's suffering from heat stroke, like, don't mess around. Call 911.
Instantly.
Just call 911. That's what they're there for. Get that person off to the hospital.
Yeah.
Where, the professionals can take care of them.
Yeah, it's hard to actually touch people like that because you don't know if you're going to hurt them or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So you got to just try and maybe shade them yourself or something somehow.
Yeah, especially the elderly with pre-existing health conditions.
Or something,
if they're in the heat too much, man, it can be just devastating.
Well, he said that his skin felt like fire.
Oh yeah, like his skin was on fire. That's what it felt like. So some of the signs of heat exhaustion are muscle cramps, heavy sweating, dizziness, lightheadedness, headaches, pale or cold skin, which was the opposite of this guy. He had hot skin, weakness or confusion, quickened heartbeat, dark color urine indicating dehydration.
Oh, that's what that's about.
Nausea and vomiting. This summer heat is sweltering this season, and just be prepared, refer to Smokey's 5 tips there that he read off, and be safe out there, guys.
Yeah, it's not, we're not even kidding, it's real.
It is very real, very, very real. So please educate yourself, please take care of yourselves. We don't want to see people die needlessly, especially in the downtown Eastside. There was just a media report released that even the most richest neighborhoods in Vancouver have the best tree foliage coverage, and in the downtown Eastside it's just straight pavement everywhere, which amplifies the heat. So if you're in the downtown Eastside, I just want to add that there are some cooling stations. There is one at Abbott and West Hastings outside TD Bank. They have a fire hydrant spraying out cold water.
Yeah.
And they also have one at the edge of Oppenheimer Park at Jackson and Cordova.
And they also got those little stations with
and little cooling stations. Please hydrate yourself. 1 liter per hour, small sips. Stay in the shade. And keep cool. Have cold water baths.
Especially if you get high, man. Don't nod off in the heat, man.
Yeah.
That's how you'll go out.
Yeah. Please be safe out there.
You're really sick,
Thanks for tuning in to the Downtown Eastside News and Events on Ops Radio.
As usual, we love you.
Episode 7, we love you. Out.
Peace.